entering a brand new era. Things are not quite so old school. There's tons of exclusive content, should be pretty cool. 24 full years of questing, makes our devs we're doing great. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2008. Welcome back to December 9th, 2008. Down here in the God of War's dungeon. Training defense, getting money, preparing for future things we're doing here. Whacking all the spiritual warriors, getting stuff, alching it. Making good progress with level 82 defense. Look at that. Later, that is Robin Hood armor upgraded. That's a whole thing. That'd be very difficult to get, because we need to, one, get Robin Hood armor from Clue Scrolls, and then get the upgrade, and, yeah. Not gonna worry about that. Instead, we're gonna worry about the fact that we've almost doubled our money here. Took a while whacking all these guys with an anchor, but we managed to make 2.4 million coins in the process. Putting us up to 5 mil. Not bad at all. That's gonna get us most of the way towards our next goal. Gonna get probably just one more level. That should be fine. Well, that's for later. For right now, it's updates. On December 11th, 2008, the game and website are now available in French. So, whole new game worlds, everything's in French. There's some points where the other language worlds are actually useful, because there's less people and less lag and things. Not something we're going to worry about, though. On December 12th, 2008, 4 Christmas cards available to download from the website. How fun. On December 16th, 2008, more patch notes and things. More quick chat options are available for various things. Get a notification of if your credit card's about to expire, so you can keep your membership up to date and current. Better, quicker use of the Games Necklace and Ring of Dueling for teleporting around. The Balance Elemental from While Gothic Sleeps now correctly changes combat styles on you. With all the holiday event items that exist, Django now has a quick right-click option for claiming them back. And the Stealing Creation changes have come out. So, no more combat XP, all the rewards give double XP, use up charges based on the XP gained, and changes to the score system. And also deleting all of your excess points and items if you didn't use those up. Well, there you go. And we also have the Christmas event and quest. So we're going to move our way over to the quest start here. And also look at the event rewards when we get there. Myths of the White Lands. You need to go to Lumbridge, here at the general store, to Explorer Jack. Required items, no. Combat, no. Requirements, no. And it's a Christmas quest. Not exactly difficult. Let's pop over there and get festive. It is unfortunate that we can't go and look at all the events for all the holidays. At least see the rewards, though. For the Christmas event, there's ice patches around the game that have been spawned in by Jack Frost. And you need to figure out what's going on and stop him, because it's becoming a hazard and a problem. Talk to some snow imps and get yourself a ice amulet, which can summon your own snow imp helper for the event. Use the amulet and the snow imp to do a hot and cold, but the opposite way around, to find Jack Frost. So you're looking for where it's colder instead of hotter, which makes sense, it's Jack Frost. Once you find him, he teleports you to his lair, where you need to do an ice sliding puzzle to defeat him. He also freezes you solid, but you're actually protected by the amulet here. So you're actually fine. Once you defeat him, the Queen of Snow shows up and unthaws Santa, who Jack Frost had captured. And then everything's fine. Christmas is saved. Oh boy. Your reward is having the Ice Amulet, very spiky. You can keep using the Freeze emote. And you also get a Santa suit. Very festive. Very cool. And then we also have the quest, of course. That's what we're going to do now. Right here in the house here in Lumbridge. Explorer Jack. Similar to Slept Away, which is the Halloween quest, essentially. This is a quest that is available for everyone for 2 weeks. Then it becomes members. Then it returns to free-to-play in 2010. We can do it right now, for all the reasons. Talk to Explorer Jack. Now, do you have questions about the task system? Or perhaps I know of a quest that might interest you. You mentioned a quest? I did. So you're interested. Spiffing. I can see the exploring fiber in you. Oh, that exploring flame in your eyes. Just like me in my young days. Eager to discover and take on new challenges, eh? So you're gonna give me a quest? A quest, but indeed. A tale of riches is what you need, what? Is it? Yes, and I have just the thing. A snow imp wandered through my door one day, and I, curious about foreign lands, as every good explorer should be, asked him for tales of his homeland. And? What a tale! He told me of priceless riches and knowledge hidden in the frozen caves of the land of snow. He also mentioned dark, sleek stones, protected by a fearsome creature. Apparently they're very precious, and would make a fine addition to any explorer's collection. So what do you say, chum? Will you get those precious stones for me? Start. Myths of the White Lands. Splendid! Now, do you have any questions? How do I get to the land of snow? Good question indeed. I have an acquaintance who now lives in the Wizard's Tower. He's called Isidore. He'll take you there as long as you give him the teleport phrase. But you'll have to remind him every time. The poor chap has a memory like a sieve. That's what you get for experimenting with magic all day, eh? What teleport phrase? Oh yes, of course. Ectosum glissando. That's what the snow imp said. Are there any rewards? Yes, indeed. I have a whole pile of old lamps I got from a certain Ali. I can probably give you one if you're into antiques. Is that all? For stones so precious? We'll see. Once we see how valuable they are, if you do manage to find them. And how do you know the imp's tale is true? I could see the truthfulness in his eyes. Plus he explained how to get to the place. If the place exists, so must the riches. Imps are not famed for being truthful. In fact, they're famous for being thieves. Imps, yes, but not snow imps. Could it have been greed in his eyes? Well, if it was greed, then those riches are definitely valuable. Give the explorer spirit, what? Alright. We got the information we need. We go to the Wizard's Tower. We can make that happen in a few different ways here. Could probably just be quicker to just go to Draenor. Right through here. Could also technically go to Edgeville to the Fairy Ring, and the Fairy Ring outside the Wizard's Tower. There's also the situation to consider: the distance in the new and improved larger Wizard's Tower. It's a bit more of a run around the entire structure these days. In the future. In the past. Also means we have an entire tower to search for Isidore here. They're probably here somewhere. Not quite as many wizards in current time. Lane, wizard. At least on a upper floor, at least. There's a information box. You over here? Wizard Isidore. There we go. Oh, hello there. Can I do anything for you? I'm a friend of Explorer Jack, and I need teleporting. Somewhere. The phrase is Ectosum glissando. Could you help me, please? Oh, very well then. Here you go. Ectosum glissando. It just works. There you go. teleported to the land of snow and ice and caves, where we get to do a ice sliding puzzle, and we hold our anchor in one hand off to the side like wild stuff. Wild stuff. This is a puzzle here with sliding and also diagonal sliding. So that's something to be aware of. Once you get onto the snow though, it's no more sliding, you can just walk around normal. Easier said than done though, as we head into the caves. And oh, what caves they are. We've got the exit, quick exit, move to each cave and room and everything. And sliding, just sliding all over the place. Making our way through here. Gonna be a slight process. Using diagonals does help though. And when we run into walls or ice, it all works. We slide through to the next room, where it's a convenient patch of snow that stops us from continuing our slide. So that's nice. I'll take that. We also have some other things to be seen inside the cave here. Slide directly up a ramp, slide back down a ramp, over to the other side here, where we slide some more, find a wall. We need a hammer or something. Connect it off. There is a picture of some ice carvings. Carves sliding out, as is revealed on a cave wall. Seems some depict a person carving various potteries. Learn about ancient ways of practicing crafting, and get 2,000 crafting XP. Well, that requires 30 crafting, and is not required for the quest. Just bonus stuff, which is fun. And now, we just need to get out of this next room here, one way or another. Just sliding all over the place, having a good time. We slide, went backwards there. And that, something in the corner here. We're just kind of stopped. And slide this way, but we go straight past the entrance there, which is obviously not ideal. And then this slides us all the way back over here. Wild. We need to get into this kind of nook here, essentially. This way. What? How do we stop here? Yeah, that's fine. We slingshot ourselves around there, we'll say. Sure. Next room. Entrance is that way to the next room, so we need to slide onto that, slide onto this. Lots of time it feels like diagonal is the way to go. It gets you places you otherwise might not be. Like right here. When it works, my goodness. We're just sliding straight through here, having a good time. Okay. Next room. Once again, we have stuff over this direction, which we want to go to. Need to get over into that kind of corner there. Just sliding around, doing our best. Slide here, and the exit is that way. Alright. And diagonal. And this. I don't have a guide up, I'm just sliding. It's mostly working. Climb these roots with our agility, specifically 55 agility. And study this wall. Etching seems to depict a person climbing a tree. Learn about the ancient ways of practicing agility for 10,000 XP. Not too shabby. Then we can climb back down, and just need to get out of this room. Okay. So to do that, I need to stop on that one or get into there somehow. I'm gonna slide around. We get to this point. We slide this way, we kind of get stuck in this corner, so that's no good. Well, that's not going to get us anywhere. Slide to here. Slide to here. Slide to here. Slide to here. And here. And here. The diagonals definitely help quite a bit. Really makes the whole thing work out nicely. Then here, we've got a crevice. And also the way this way. We'll try to go through the main exit first here. Some way. Somehow. Here. Go diagonal from here. Go to here. Slide in. Then here, here, here. Really does work. There's enough obstacles in the way you can kind of just bounce around. And here is a place we need to actually do other things besides just sliding. Now we have stone blocks. They need to be pushed around. Because if we try to just go this way, we slide straight through the room and then into a Yeti, which roars so loud. And then we slide back out of the room, and it echoes through the cave, and the cave quakes slightly. So we got a Yeti to deal with, and we can't go that direction. Instead, we need to fix the other way here. Making use of all the stuff here. You push the stone blocks. Get into a position where we can push the stone blocks. I guess we'll do this one first since we're here. Push the block, which also slides. We can slide behind the sliding block. Go around it. Push here. Over here is just some ice, that's fine. Now we need to get over here to push the block again. Slide, 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 slide. Slide, slide, slide. A bit of a puzzle quest. It mostly works. Go here, go here. Push the block. Follow behind the block. We slide faster, so we just start sliding behind the block, which is wild. And then over here, over here, over here. Then we need to get to that point. Go this way. And then this way. And then this way. And this way. And block in place. Love it. And that kind of sets us up perfectly to get to the text blocks. That's nice. From here. Then we'll go slide around here. It works. It works. And this, we slide behind it when we get to here. I don't know if it's possible without diagonals. Definitely works perfectly fine with the diagonals though, so that's good. Push that right into place, and now we can go across that, which is nice. Exit the room to the next room here. We need to slide up this diagonal here, which is pretty wild. Right into place. And slide. And do we get the wood cutting? Oh, we got the wood cutting. Do we see it? I think it was, yeah, it's after here. Okay. More experience to be had. Over in this bit of the wall. Sliding. Slide this way. Chop the branches with our axe that we actually have here. Chop the roots out. Etchings revealed in the wall in the cave. Etching seems to represent a person chopping some reeds with a machete. Learn about ancient ways of practicing woodcutting. 20,000 woodcutting XP. Which is a reasonable amount, because it does require level 80 woodcutting, so that's alright. It's nice to get all of the bonus rewards out of the way. Makes our life easier, not having to come back and do more things. And here we got another wall to study. The etching seems to indicate that speaking into the tube would amplify your voice. Shout into pipe. Look at that Yeti. Hey. Hey! We yelled so loud we knocked him out entirely. My goodness. Shentu, the Yeti is so scared it faints. The whole cave shakes as our voice echoes. Dropping some icicles and such. Alright. And now we can get back there at the end of the cave here. Just need to slide our way back around again. Through here. And then down here. And then... No, not. Click on the wrong spot, you're going to be sliding out to the wrong location. Which is always a danger. Right? Conveniently, though, this last cave bit here, we can just slide straight across. The puzzle in this room is definitely more of the push in the ice blocks instead of making progress. So that's okay. That all works. Now we can make it past here. It's unconscious. The owner must have given quite the fright. Here are some stones. Rocks look a bit suspicious. I'll take those. Pick up the stones. They are very cold. Okay. Whee! And then we keep going. We just slide straight out of there. And use the exit cave option. Speed things up a little bit here. Here's Benny. Hey guys, there he is. You're right, says Marius. What's that in your bag? I know, says Marvin. What's going on here? We pranked ya. It's quite funny. Wait a second. Who are you? Snow imps. We're snow imps. That's what I said. Marius here got questioned by a nosy, greedy, and generally annoying explorer when he was on a mission in Gillinor. I was teaching him a lesson. You don't bother snow imps. I told the explorer about very valuable riches here in the land of snow. But in fact, the riches are just Yeti dung. Ew, gross. They's alright now. Let them thaw and it'll be worst smell ever. Haha. He sent you though. And you're not so annoying. Thanks I guess. So we're telling you the truth. Also, we help ya. Otherwise it's you who'll smell. He smells already though. Oi. Well, you gotta enchant the dung so it only thaws when you give it to someone else. So you can teleport with it. Cause if you try to teleport out here without it being enchanted, at best it won't let you, and at worst it'll vanish. Weird stuff, Yeti dung. Okay. Enchant my dung. There you go. Teach an explorer a good lesson. Okay. Now we can teleport out of here. That's gonna lead us back to the Wizard's Tower probably. So we're just gonna go to Lumbridge. That's the easiest way. We could teleport directly to Lumbridge. We have the runes for that. What? House portal works too. There you go. And now we're in Lumbridge. We have to go around this way because castle walls still exist. I guess we could go out the back door, which now is a thing. But anyways, walls still coming down in the future. It's all something. Okay. Talk to Explorer Jack. So how can I help you? About Myths of the Wetlands. Aha! Welcome back. Have you found the stones? I have indeed. Look at them. They look fascinating. They're very cold too. We now have a choice. Tell them the truth about the stones are, or carry on with the imp's prank. We're just gonna tell them. That's because they're still frozen. When exiting the cave with them, I met some of the snow imps. They told me what the stones really are. Oh, what's that? Yeti dung. The imps are playing a prank on you. Apparently once thawed, these things smell horrendously. I'm flabbergasted. Why would they do such a thing? They considered you greedy, nosy, and annoying, and thought you needed a good lesson. Haha, I suppose it's true. Thanks for the heads up, chum. I'll see what I can do with these things. Here, have this old lamp. The dung may still be valuable. I'll investigate. Glad to see you're taking it lightly. Quest complete. 2 quest points. Additional 1 if you did the mini quest change. 500 XP lamp. The opportunity to discover the hidden wisdom. We found the hidden wisdom. We're out here winning. Winning. Out here winning. Complete. And also take our 500 XP in Herbivore, of course. That's continuing to work nicely. And now, should be able to talk to Explorer Jack again. So how can I help you? About Myths of the White Lands. I have many problems with that dung. Please come back later. And we can make it be later by logging out, switching worlds, having a good time. In theory, at least. Exactly how much longer later is a different question. You, with the White Lands. Hey, I've got good news. While you were gone, I managed to sell the dung to a wandering witch for a goodly sum. She said it was a key ingredient in some very advanced ancient potions. Really? Yes, indeed. I've kept some of the money for you. There you go. Thank you. A bonus, 5,000 GP. That'll go nicely with my other 5 million GP. I'll take it. I will take it. Because boy, do I still need some more money. Expensive things are coming. We'll see if we can finish lining our pockets successfully in a bit here. But before we worry about that, just 2 more updates for the entire year. On December 18th, 2008, Players Gallery. Got a variety and some festive stuff, as you might expect. We got Postbag from the Hedge 37, with Party Pete, Evil Dave, Shanty Claus, all kinds of fun answers to your questions. And also a security reminder. There was a security flaw with Internet Explorer, so make sure you get updates, so that's been fixed. Also have an antivirus, don't visit sketchy sites, don't give people your password, that's not a good idea in general. And also don't tell people personal information in-game or other places either. It's a whole system. On December 19th, 2008, SMS payments now available in Denmark, Finland, Ireland, Norway, and Sweden. Lots of options. Lots of options. Joins quite the list of other countries which already had pay by SMS payment options. Or credit card. Also fine. More payment options in the future. Well, that gets us to December 31st, 2008. No other updates while everyone was obviously gone for the office for the holidays. But yeah, another year is finished. We continue on to 2009. Next time, goodbye.